Do you watch basketball?
Yes.
Are you into it proper? Like Eunice?
I'm not heavy, but like I'm alright.
I know you hate it.
Where's the...
Basically, I saw a tweet the other day, and it was something like, what sort of credibility can you give a sport if the game has to be stopped for you to celebrate a broken record? So basically, LeBron is the all-time highest scorer in the NBA, and as soon as he got that point, like the whole game just basically stopped for them to just sit there and clap for him. And
I don't think that's that deep.
yeah, but
In football, you'll get like standing ovations for players.
Nah, they did that for John Terry one time.
Yeah,
Like I think Sunderland, they played it out of play, and then they all started clapping for John Terry.
Oh, that's all wet. Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Depends on the circumstance. Like for NBA, that's massive. Like what LeBron James done. 'Cause that was a record that stood for like 50, 60 years. That was a long time.
yeah, Kareem was there. He looked pissed.
Yeah, Kareem looked pissed and tired.
No, American culture is different to British one.
Yeah.
American is more about the self. British more about
yeah,
the team.
the thing is, I heard it. Like I was like, I hear it, but at the same time, the way they do things over there, it just seems better. Everything's just bigger, and they celebrate. They celebrate. Yeah, they celebrate
Harder as well.
Yeah, a bit more cringe.
That's what I was just gonna use that word. It is a bit more.
But do you think like sometimes like, no disrespect to Americans, but sometimes they are a bit cringe
Yeah.
in the things that they do.
Wow, we're
but-
alienating our American people.
Sorry, my bad. My bad. To be fair, we've been getting a lot of love for the Americans anyway,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
appreciate
listen. Hey, right off the bat though, thank you to everyone who has shown love
Yes.
over the past few episodes.
it. Yeah.
It's growing rapidly on Instagram and TikTok, especially.
They've also got a brand deal thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
So
So head on over to. Nah, none of that. Yeah.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
It wouldn't work.
Not yet.
Why did I get told?
It's coming.
You'd be the first to know.
Yeah.
It's coming
Universal.
slowly, but lava for the come. But no, we do appreciate all the love and support, and we're trying to turn out more content for you lot naturally. But of course, we need your support to grow quicker, so that we can start recording every week on a regular basis.
I do
yeah,
get
man.
people saying like,
That's what I'm
can we
saying.
get regular
And I wish we
content
could.
and stuff like that?
could.
But I don't, with facilities right now,
Yeah.
it's not looking good. Bro.
this is what we can do.
Not healthy.
Good,
This is
bro.
what we can do.
Shit.
But yeah, man, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Go over to our TikTok, our Instagram.
10K on TikTok.
It's growing, man. It's growing.
It's growing, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate the love.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
You get me? But you know what? We said this episode, let's switch things up. We've done the drafts, we've done the predictions, we've done all that kind of stuff. I think it's time for us to come up with a new format. We've been speaking about this. We called it Change My Mind. Essentially, we're going to be saying statements that we truly, truly, truly believe in, that might seem a bit left, that might seem a bit weird, that a lot of people might not agree with, you might get flamed for, whatever, but you believe in it. But you're open to change your mind about it if the table convinces you. At the end of it, obviously you might say yours, whatever. If we've changed your mind, fantastic. If not, we move on to the next person and so on and so forth. And then we've also asked the audience as well. So again, make sure to follow us on Instagram to take part in future episodes. Jad, who we got today, man?
Yes, this is the part I love, because we've got our brother Eunice back,
Big up Eunice.
the regular,
The one
the
and only.
amazing. Next week we swap.
Nah, I can't. Depends.
Your hat looks nice.
Yeah, where'd you get your hat from?
What brand is that then? Eunice?
Listen, it's a family club. If you don't know,
Oh.
now you know.
Primo.
Big ups.
Who else we got next time though?
We've got the legendary, the one and only,
Stop it.
the man, the myth, the legend,
Oh.
Remedy.
Stop it. Hey, thanks for having
The
me.
man.
I will never ever say no to this podcast. Even when these men had one subscriber, I was there.
You was there.
Stop it,
I was the
man.
minus first subscriber.
Stop it, man.
No, wait. Did
Stop
we
it.
record Remedy's first episode with an iPhone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
You
You were
was
there.
there.
Yeah, I
Down
was
in the
there.
dumps.
I was there.
You're
I
there
was
on the
there.
iPhone.
Struggle.
there.
Thank you so much.
Struggles.
You struggled.
Str-
I was on my knees, lava. We were setting up the camera.
Oh my! You are so quick.
Yes.
You bro-
Fair.
Hey.
Hey, lava.
Lava on the knees.
Hashtag
Anyways,
lava.
as you lot know, there has been some in the short amount of time we've been on YouTube, TikTok, wherever in the world. There's been some smelly takes coming from that corner of the table.
Me. Nah.
Oh, shit.
No, there's been a few smelly takes from our side, from theirs, whatever. But we said, you know what? We talk football. It's only right to start implementing some football rules.
Yeah.
From now on, anything crazy that is said, you have the right to show a yellow. 2 yellows naturally equals a red. You know what? Here we can have 3, 4 yellows. It doesn't matter. It's not that severe to be a red. It's not a red. You just show some
It's like that
yellows.
referee.
Yeah, this is the Zambian referee's rules. The red is for extreme horrible
Extreme,
takes.
extreme.
Extreme, and they have to be serious. The person has to be serious. They can't be joking. It can't be like how it's thing.
I can't lie, 2 reds is a death sentence. 2 reds.
2 red gets you banned.
3 in one episode.
You're banned. You're not coming back
yeah.
next week.
All right,
Not
cool.
coming back next week.
All right, so
Imagine next week, none of us are here.
Yeah, you're on thin ice. He's on thin ice right now, man.
It'll just be me alone.
got a
We have
reputation.
both carry steps. Just gonna be me.
all right, who wants to start?
We said you go
who's
in
brave?
between.
I got in between.
All right.
Can't see it.
I know. We're set on what we want
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
So one of us should start.
You reckon?
I want to start.
All right, you go.
I'm
you
nervous.
Go. You go. Get out of the way.
You guys ready? Yeah?
Start with change my mind.
I want to see lot's reaction first. Then I'll start to back it. And hopefully one of you will back me as well.
All right, are my hands ready?
Can I hide them just for this bit? Nah.
Go on.
All right, cool.
With chest.
Changed my mind. I strongly believe, even though I rate both of them, I love both of them, and I think they're both amazing, incredible footballers. Henry, better than R9.
Hold tight. Think about it. Let it digest. Let it digest.
On what basis are you
Yeah.
going off?
Okay.
I hear it though.
It's got nothing to do with accolades. I mean, if we want to talk about accolades, we can. But I just think from what I've seen of both, I just think Henry was the better footballer.
Okay, what year were you born?
97.
That was Ronaldo's peak.
Yeah.
What year did you start watching Henry?
04 or 05.
That was Henry's peak.
Do you not see where the
Yeah.
Ronaldo had a
Yeah,
thyroid problem?
But
them
YouTube
times.
exists.
Okay, no. What about Ronaldo's peak versus Henry's peak?
No, but you know what I don't get about that statement? What year were you born?
2000.
So why are you so strong about Ronaldo?
No, I was challenging your opinion.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, you can say that. Like,
Yeah,
people
but
can
I'm
have...
challenging your opinion.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I've seen clips of both. Like, I don't remember watching Henry live.
Do you think it would be fair to say that Henry is the better footballer, Ronaldo's the better striker?
Yeah, because then you could say that Henry had everything in terms of he was also a creator.
Yeah.
He was
Ronaldo
a way
couldn't
better
create
creator.
as good as Henry.
Yeah, he was a way better creator than R9. Goal scoring wise, obviously Henry has dumb goals. He scored dumb
Ridiculous,
goals,
yeah.
but being lethal like R9 was, and obviously being he had the most goals in the World
Goal.
Cup in one World Cup, or was he second?
No, I think he was the top scorer until closer.
But
They
in the
don't
sense
count,
that I just want to hear what you lot say against it, so I can try and argue back,
I
because you
think
lot are
Henry-
very quiet at the
No, you
moment.
know what? You know, right now, the reason why I like it is because he's obviously saying everything about Henry, which I like.
Yeah.
So obviously it sounds nice on the ear, but at the same time, growing up watching Henry and obviously catching bits of piece of R9, I just feel like there is still a discrepancy between the two. And I feel like there's a lot of bias with the Henry take, because obviously you're growing up watching Prem football, you're watching Henry,
And
you're
you
an
are an
Arsenal
Arsenal
fan, so it's like you got all those things are factoring in as the reason why you believe Henry is a better player than R9. But me as an Arsenal fan as well, I just feel like R9 is just clear.
Yeah, bro.
I just feel like he's a better striker. I think he's a better finisher. I do feel he is still the better footballer than Henry.
Why though?
Even though I feel like he's just done it better. I just feel like
I don't think
I
so,
don't
though.
know.
Yeah.
bro. I don't
When you speak
think
to people
so.
like that were really watching football that time, they thought R9 was the best player to ever
Yes.
play
Ever
football.
played
Agreed.
football, yeah.
Agreed.
So
But at the same
100%.
time, at the same time, like even footballers, like Rio, for example, says that Bergkamp, for example, was harder to play against than Henry was, and then also said something about like R9 till now. This is probably like his favorite player, like
yeah.
the one that he's up there for him. But at the same time, Rio only played against Henry twice, maybe 3-4 times maximum a season. So you can't really base that Bergkamp was better to play against. Therefore,
No. But
Yeah.
but it's still a good account to go off because they've experienced playing against them. But for me it's R9.
I don't know. Henry could do it all though, bro. Like
No.
the pace, the strength, the close
Free
control,
kicks.
the creation.
But Arnold
the-
could do everything
No,
like
but
that.
not
No,
as
he
well.
couldn't.
Not as
though.
well.
Not, bro. He
No,
couldn't.
no,
not as
bro.
well.
He couldn't.
For me,
in front of goal. That's
I'm a
that's
United
your
fan as
argument.
well.
But everything else, I think Henry was clear. I think
Ronaldo physically was better than Henry.
How?
But he's
Okay,
quicker
wait,
than him,
wait.
stronger than him.
Quicker,
No, I wouldn't say
quicker,
quicker. I wouldn't say
quicker
quicker.
He
is
was quicker than
debatable.
him.
No,
Quicker is debatable, bro. Henry was very, very fast.
Henry was rapid, but Ronaldo was quicker than him.
Yeah, but then again, that doesn't make you a better footballer, bro.
No,
It
but
doesn't.
I'm going off physically. What?
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Physically as well.
Well,
Henry
Henry wasn't a
didn't
joke
get
man to
bullied,
body.
bro. Yeah, he didn't get
Henry
bullied,
would
bro.
not get bodied,
Okay, can I break it down? Yeah, when it's gonna sound harsh because obviously I'm talking about Henry. Yeah, but when was there a time where Henry? I can only remember one time where Henry was considered the best player in the world.
Yeah.
When he should have won.
When he should have won that
Ballon
Ballon d'Or,
d'Or,
yeah.
Between
When Nedved-
2003 and 2005.
Yeah.
That was the one year where you could say Henry was undoubtedly the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Whereas R9 is like people have like if people say if it wasn't for his injuries, R9 would be the best player ever to play football.
Yeah, no.
Bar
okay,
Ronaldo,
but-
Messi.
Yeah.
But I say that's the crazy part about it. It's the sample size. Imagine that sample size you're getting from R9, and people are saying, and pro footballers are saying, that what you got from R9 is for me enough to say that guy's basically the best player that's ever played football. And that's after like the Ronaldos and Messis of the world.
Some people still say R9 was the best player ever.
Yeah.
People
You get what I'm
don't say
trying
that
to say?
about Henry.
Whereas Henry is just like
No,
you.
I get it.
What I like about that take is that it shows how good Henry is as a footballer, as a striker. But I just feel like there's levels to it, if that makes sense. And I feel like R9 he shows levels. That's the difference.
Hey man,
way I'm
I'll be
looking at-
real. I'm a damn casual when it comes to this, cause like when it comes to players, like I hate watching YouTube clips to like form my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I watch R9, I'm just like this guy, like Henry. But we're Arsenal fans. Like the guy is a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend for me.
That's what it is for me though. Like Henry, if I'm a defender, I'm more scared of playing against Henry because he's ruthless, bro. He will just take your soul.
Yeah, but
That's
but
what it
so
felt
with
like.
R9. You know
Yeah,
everything you're
it's true.
saying
No,
is
yeah,
R9
yeah,
as
so-
well.
no,
But
Henry would
but
just,
anything
like,
you say about
talk shit in your
R9,
ear.
Henry as
Nah.
well, bro. Like
No,
if
but I'm
you-
saying it's. I feel like it's like
R9's too humble, bro. Henry would just laugh at you after he scored. I would just rub your head.
it's just it would talk about two like all-time
No,
greats
I can't-
in their
I
position.
thought-
You know
Bro,
what I'm
how
saying?
can you score a free kick
Just-
and then look at the ref and be like, is that enough?
Nah, yeah. Listen, you're talking to me about Arsenal fans.
How
You're
can you
Arsenal
run?
fans, innit?
How can you run from one end of the Santiago Bernabeu to the other and then just hold your breath like nothing happened?
First player he went past was R9. Just saying.
He just knocked it past, bro. He made it look so easy.
This is what we're doing.
This is what it is.
2006 R9.
That's bro,
Yeah.
he's more than just a striker for me.
Now, I just feel like the debate is different in the sense of R9 was always in the
Henry was
greatest
scary.
of all-time debates, and Henry was
He is.
all-time strikers, and I feel like that's where it breaks off for me. So for that take, I can't agree with it.
But this is the thing for me. They're both here, yeah? If one person does this, if one person does that, I don't really mind. For me, I'm slightly Henry. But I just think the way people perceive R9 and Henry, it's that R9's here, Henry's here.
no. That's
I
not.
don't-
No, it is. That's what it feels like.
It
Wallah,
feels
that's
like
what.
that,
Because
wallah.
you know what? Whenever
When
you
you say
mention
greatest
it,
striker of all
yeah,
time,
whenever
a
you
lot of people
mention
just
it.
say, yeah, R9. I think
To
Henry
be
is
fair,
in
Henry
that.
had the most goals
conversation.
between the 2000 and 2010. Out of any player.
Bro, to have that goal scoring record alone is crazy.
shout.
But then when you put it with the creating record that he had as well, the assist,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, bro.
No, it
It's
is. It's like
stupid.
it's three Arsenal fans and then obviously United fans, but it's just like I don't know. I still can't.
Is my mind changed? Potentially.
No, I don't believe you. I think
yeah.
it's still a
I
no.
don't, honestly,
I think it's still a no.
No, you guys create some very good points. But
Yeah.
I'll just go watch him when I go back home.
Yeah. No, I'm still on my thing, man. There's a Brazil judge literally right behind your head.
Even Siri's baffed.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Respond, yeah.
You
said,
don't
what?
like the tape.
He had me
I
back.
don't like the tape. But bro, honestly, yeah, what can R9 do that Henry couldn't? No, I just want to know. Just anything like.
Get injured.
That's a howler. Bro, listen, you're gonna be proof of that card. Literally,
I can't
that's
believe
a howler. I just see it as R9 is just in that GOAT discussion of like one of the best players to ever play the game, and Henry is just like as much as us fan is like one of the best strikers to ever play the game.
One is in the debate of goal of football.
Yeah.
One is the goal of his position.
Like people saying that's the difference. Like people are saying, Henry is no, it's not Henry. Some people say Ronaldinho's their greatest of all time, Zidane's their greatest of all time, CR7, Messi, R9. That's that discussion. Whereas Henry is, I never heard anybody say Henry's the greatest player I've ever watched in my lifetime. But it's like you could say that Henry's one of the greatest strikers I've ever seen play, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you can say that.
Yeah.
That's the difference for me.
Yeah. But that's what makes the show because I had to be a take that I knew you
Yeah.
were gonna
You know what it was
disagree with.
when like you made it seem like it was a bad take, but as an Arsenal fan, we like hearing that stuff because you're just gonna give Henry more credit.
This is
What
the
credit's meant
way
to
I
be
think
due.
of it as well. If I'm like drafting up a team, or if I've got a team and I've got that striker position available, and I've got Ronaldo and R9, I've got R9 and Henry. I think for me, I'll choose Henry.
I'll be honest,
That's
I'm
the way.
putting R9, I'm slapping Henry on the left. That's how I'll do it.
All right, that was the first one.
That was a good one. I like that
It
one.
was good. It
That
was
was
good.
good,
I don't
yeah.
think there was a lot of like.
Nice little warm up.
Yeah, that was
Good warm up.
Good one.
Nice little warm up.
How about we go to your
No,
side
no,
of the
no.
table?
Yeah, I think
No,
you
we
should
go your side of the
I
table.
really can go next because
I don't even have. Okay, cool.
All right.
Change my mind. Pedri is the best midfielder in the world right now. Now let me explain. Watching Barcelona week in, week out.
I don't.
Yeah.
Watching Barcelona week in, week out, I'm looking at Pedri and I'm looking at how much of the team is controlled by him. Some people might say Frenkie, I understand, great midfielder, but without Pedri, I think that Barcelona team really falters. Pedri, he finds himself in the box. He could dribble out of anything. He could pass the ball loads of times in a game. And while some people might say Kevin De Bruyne, we kind of saw Kevin De Bruyne in the World Cup. Pedri in the World Cup, he was looking nice. And people say Modric, Kroos, like they're top midfielders, but they're on the downhill. And I think Pedri at the age of 20 is the best midfielder in the world.
Do you know why it's hard to argue against? Because there isn't many performing better than him at the moment. So even if you want to say De Bruyne, he's performing better than him, and he's performing better than anyone else. But if you want to say, like, you want to compare footballers, then it's a different story. But like you're saying, he's just the best midfielder in the world at the moment.
Yes.
It is kind of hard to disagree with.
My thing is Pedri doesn't have best in the world ability, but at the moment he does, because there isn't anyone better than him.
But he does have best in the world potential.
But what is best in the world ability?
When I think Pedri, I don't think best in the world. That's the way I'm looking at it now. In my head, I'm like, okay, no, that can't be. He's still got a way to go. He's still got there must be a better midfielder. But when you actually think about it, when you actually start drawing up names and shit, there isn't a better midfielder in the world at the moment.
Okay, for you guys, like, how big is the gap between Pedri and Bellingham?
There's a gap. There's a hefty gap.
I haven't watched Pedri that much, man. I'm not big into Barca. I've seen him here and there. Don't get me wrong. Like he seems like a madman, but
no, there's a hefty gap between Bellingham and Jude. Bellingham and Jude. Wow, lost my mind.
Yeah, everyone's doing it. Ronaldo on online.
Ronaldo online. No, there's a gap between Pedri and Bellingham, but I can't. If you're going off form, it's a plausible one to say. Obviously, Pedri is probably the best in the world right now, because a lot of the top midfielders, they're not performing, I guess, at the highest clip, but you still have but I still can't say he's better than the De Bruynes of the world, the Modrics of the world. You get what I'm trying to say? It's hard for me to come and say Pedri is better.
So are you guys going off historical? Like, are you guys
not historical?
No, if De Bruyne's on form and Pedri's on form, I'm choosing De Bruyne.
Yeah, I'm taking De Bruyne.
But right now, Pedri's better.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if De Bruyne was to come back and literally they start popping off City, that whole argument now changes, because we're gonna go off form. But if you're just going play for player, like for like, De Bruyne is still.
And I also think about what Pedri was doing in Barcelona were horrible.
Yeah.
The whole team was on his back.
Yeah.
And the guy was like 18 years old.
I was just gonna say that what he does when he is on form in that Barca team that were weak, and he's look at his age, and he was doing all of that on his own, and he dictates everything in that midfield basically. Like you said, you could say Frankie de Jong as well, but like when I watch Barca play, I'm like, this guy's doing everything. He's literally everywhere.
You could probably say Pedri is there, like top 5, top 10 midfielders in the world. Like you can make that debate and put him there comfortably, and I don't think a lot of people argue with you anyways.
Even at the World Cup, he was.
It was clear. Yeah, it was one of the best players in the thing.
Let's say Spain and Belgium. Okay, Belgium are not the same team.
Yeah.
But when you look at De Bruyne, when he had to come pick up the ball from the centre backs,
but
he was looking.
But neither are Spain. Spain are not the.
Yeah.
No, but Spain
are have a better.
They're way better, because I feel like Spain were the only probably the one team in the World Cup here that looked like a club side.
Yeah.
But that's because they're all on the same page. And that's the Luis Enrique side, the well drilled in. They understand the philosophy that they're trying to play, and it just looks so clean and fluid in comparison to a Belgian side where it's just like everyone's like, you still got Vermaelen and all these all those Toby Alderweireld's and the Vertonghen's of the world, and all these old heads still in that Belgian side is like
that team's been the same for like 12 years.
But I was playing with them in FIFA 12, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're still playing with the same guys, bro. It's an old side.
But like you said about Spain as well, like they know each other well and they play like a club side, but they've been known for that for time,
for so long,
mainly because when it was like when they did win the World Cup, it was like you're looking at Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Real Madrid,
yeah.
And even then mainly,
and then you have like one Villarreal right back.
Yeah, but for Pedri to shine in that side, it gives them a lot of credit. I'm comfortable saying Pedri is like top 5 midfielders in the world right now. You could easily make that argument, but to make number one
this season, I agree in that on form. But like I said, ability-wise, I don't think he's number one. Ability-wise, I'm always taking De Bruyne. What De Bruyne can do to a team, and what he can do as an individual, bro, he's got it all. As a midfielder, he's got it all.
I think it's because you see De Bruyne is a lot more forceful with everything.
Yeah.
So De Bruyne is more loud. He'll put in a cross that you'll be like, oh my god, what a cross.
Yeah.
But something with Pedri is like, oh my god, what a touch. Like one touch got him away from 5 players.
Yeah.
Or even runs, or even dummy. Like I get
Yeah.
He's not in your face.
Exactly. But if you're playing with someone like that,
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
If you're playing with someone like that, like in person, you're like, oh my god, this guy makes the midfield job so easy.
Yeah.
And when, for example, let's say both of these players are both off form, Pedri looks way better. If De Bruyne is off form in a game, like he'll be putting in crosses to row Z.
Yeah.
He'll be losing the ball in the centre back.
It looks
position.
ass when he's
It
off
looks
form.
horrible.
That's because
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
more than Pedri. Like, yeah, I hear he's
Yeah.
more
So
loud.
it's a lot more
yeah.
forceful. So when De Bruyne is better, he looks better. When
Yeah.
he looks worse,
He'll
looks
take a
ass.
40-yard shot. You don't care.
Exactly.
If he's on good form,
exactly.
top bins. On bad form, hit manager.
Yeah.
This is a wild comparison. I'm not comparing the two, but I feel like Bruno is like that a lot in terms of the forceful thing.
Yeah.
He said wild comparison. That's
Yeah.
No, Bruno Fernandes. When you say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
forceful thing, like
Yeah.
United fans get pissed off at him because he gets the ball and wants to just do stuff
Yeah.
quick. But when it works, it's like because he did that.
Yeah.
It's because he was forceful
Yeah.
with it.
Bruno reminds me of like year 11 football. Like high school football. It's just all over the place. Like high energy, high pace, it's just all over the place. Not real position, but when he's on the ball, it's like a lot of impact that comes with it.
And when you talk about people who like you don't see their effect as much, they're not as extravagant or whatever with their effect. I think Bruno's one of those players because when he's not playing, bro, no one's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like we need him, bro. Like he'll probably do a shot or a cross and he's just like, bro, why? He's got the
Yeah.
donkey trait, but the way
Bozo
the way he presses, it's mad, man.
Yeah.
It's mad.
But look
Donkey
how
trait.
football changed us. We're talking
Yeah.
about pressing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
football's finished.
no.
yeah. That used to just be called effort.
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah,
Effort,
literally.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good heart.
And if somebody said you had effort, they were like, yeah, he's
Yeah,
ass.
shit. Yeah, that's bare minimum. That's
Ass.
bare minimum. That shit shows you the attitude nowadays, bro. It's mad.
Yeah. No, but I like the I'm not honestly the Pedri thing. Well, I'm not mad at it at
Yeah.
all.
Did I
It's
change
just
your mind?
nah, you didn't.
You check. I agree. You know what? You made me realize that he is the
How
best
good
in
he
the
is.
world at the moment
Okay.
based on form. But I don't think he's best overall. Can I just
Yeah.
say, sorry, this is completely left here, but did you not see the slander that Garnacho was getting?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro,
He was getting cooked for his performance.
football's
against
weird,
Leeds.
man.
Yeah,
Football's
yeah.
so
You know
weird,
him and
bro.
Pelestri. I like him.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, football's weird, bro. Like, if 18-year-old Ronaldo puts in a performance like that,
Yeah.
back in the day, people are leaving Old Trafford saying, this Ronaldo kid looks bright. Like,
But they was complaining about his performance against
Yes,
Leeds,
yeah.
even though he played very well.
No, he didn't play well. Like, he had a few more.
Nah, he played well, but you see the glimpses. You know him and Pelestri, when I see them, yeah, even though they're not producing the whole 90, you see the quality of that player. So it's like, for me, it's enough to like, you know when we had Saka in the beginning, I like, bro, you think, yo, this guy's a player. Like, even if he can't perform the whole 90, it's enough for me to say, you know what, I'm going to put my stocks in him. and
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
100%. As an 18-year-old, that's all I ask. If you're a 17, 18, 19-year-old breaking into the team, all I ask is if in that 90 minutes, you just get me off my seat.
Yeah.
There's one or two moments, especially as a winger. One or two
Yeah.
moments, you stand up the fullback and you just skin him. That's
Yeah.
all I ask for. That shows me you're confident, you got something about you. Bro, Ronaldo, that's what Ronaldo was doing back in the day.
Literally, yeah.
He was just
On the-
taking
on
man
the
on. He
park.
wasn't providing assists, goals. He wasn't doing any of that. So now Garnacho's doing it. But my point is, I feel like FIFA and the amount of kids on Twitter and looking at these stats has just ruined our perception, bro. On
Yeah.
FIFA, you don't make mistakes. No one misplaces a pass. No one really,
Yeah.
you don't lose control of a ball.
You haven't seen
It's
my
all
team on
computerized,
Ultimate
isn't
Team, man.
No, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
I
say.
know you mean like, yeah.
You're just
90% of your
ass.
passes-
You're just ass.
It's not misplaced. 90% of your passes aren't misplaced. They're
Yeah.
intercepted, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah, yeah.
But you don't misplace a pass. You don't try to take a man on and you fumble your legs or whatever. That doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
Jad does.
No, Jad's injured all the time. He don't even
Yeah.
play.
Jazz retired like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him play for a minute.
So it's just every episode we mention this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy, bro. Like the stats stuff, people are looking at it like, oh, 0 goals, 0 assists. Bro, he's 18, bro. Give the youth time, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's mental to me that people are cooking an 18-year-old.
All right, none. In general, though, when's your threshold to say, all right, cool, we've given him enough time. It's time to like wake up now.
It all depends. If I'm not seeing anything from a player by the time he's at 21,
Even 21's harsh, man.
then do you reckon?
21, bro.
Yeah, I think
21.
21.
Bro, if you start getting onto
Depends,
21, he's only 21.
Yeah,
it's
no.
harsh. I think to get onto like Garnacho now, if he's a consistent player, performer, every single season until he turns 21, then it's a bit like, okay, cool. Do we really need to? Should we like continue to
All right, no,
keep him?
His
on
body's still developing as well. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
You know?
When do you know, like, oh, cool, this player is a dud. He is rubbish.
24.
Yeah, I was gonna say at 23, 24 still.
Yeah.
Just get gone. Because you know what it is for a minute I thought Nketiah was that player. until like now for us how he's performed for Arsenal. 'Cause I always kept thinking, I'm not allowed to Nketiah. I feel like he's Premier League level, but he ain't top 6 side. But now what he's showing me with Jesus being out, I'm like, you know what? He's 24 now, isn't it? Nketiah. So now I was like, okay, now I can see the kind of striker that he's turning into. So I'd rather keep him at the Arsenal side.
Course, yeah.
But I do feel like Balogun coming through at age 20, was he 20 Balogun? Like 19, 20? He's showing me potential where I like he's gonna clear Nketiah when he touches 24.
Okay, are we talking about youngsters that are in the like news and fame and all of that from early? Because you could talk about footballers that peaked
Yeah, exactly.
older.
Anyways, who wants to go next?
You go next, please.
Wow, the last one was me, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to go on that side.
Right.
Ping pong right now.
Yeah.
Let me confiscate this.
No. Give it to me. I know what this is.
Thing
going.
is, I'm going against 3 Arsenal fans. But
Go on,
fuck it.
go on.
He's gonna say something stupid.
It's gonna be Arsene Wenger.
Nah, chill, man. Nah, chill.
Go on.
Chill. I'm not having the first ever yellow card in Barra Bruvvas history.
You have to.
No, chill.
We have to make it happen.
Hear me out though, innit? Let
Okay,
it
go on.
marinate and then reach for it if you have to.
Calm down.
Calm down. Change my mind. Bergkamp's goal against Newcastle in 2002 was a fluke.
Oh,
I need that one. I need that one.
Nah, wait.
I need
Think
that
about
one.
it.
No. Just let it happen.
Alright, calm.
That's a yellow.
Calm.
That's a yellow.
Okay, how did you come to that conclusion?
Okay.
Yeah.
Through extensive research.
Okay, that's the best.
Through extensive research.
And what's that research? What's that research?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Watching the video over and over again.
Oh man.
I looked at the boot positioning. I looked at the body positioning. This is my final theory. Yeah? Bergkamp's touch was not meant to go how it went, but his anticipation and adjustment of his physical appearance, of his body, was elite.
Okay.
To realize that, okay, it hasn't gone where I wanted it to, but it's gone there. I'm going to do a madness now. I'm going to do that. That's what I think happened. But I genuinely do not think that he touched that ball and said, yep, the ball's coming. I'm going to do that. It's going to go around him, come back to me, top spin, and I'm going to go and find. I don't think he done that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you cook.
No.
No, he agrees with me.
He does not agree with me.
Watch. Remedy, my boy, speak, please.
Where did you think the ball was supposed to go
Okay.
with his touch?
Thank you for your questioning.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
You.
That's what I was
You
gonna
relax.
ask. I just thought of it.
Alright.
Like, what was he even trying to do?
Okay. The ball's coming this way, yeah? The ball's coming this way. He's gone
Left foot.
left foot, innit? He's gone left foot and spun this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because he thinks he's gonna come, Lava. He thinks the ball's gonna come and he's gonna touch it. And
Inside.
on the inside of his foot, he's gonna rotate his body. He's gonna shield the ball, look after it,
And then
turn,
left foot
and
finish.
then go into
Left foot finish.
go into that channel.
Yeah.
He's then touched it like this. He's gone, oh my God, it's hit my bunion. He said, oh my God, this isn't right. He's felt the bunion go that way.
Yeah.
The ball go that way. But he said, you know what? I can still, my body's still turning this way. I can still turn this way. And it's going to come back and I'm going to move my man out of his position.
Bergkamp is, for me, such technically gifted
Yeah.
and an intelligent footballer to be able to skin a defender like that.
So you thought he meant it?
100% he meant it.
So you thought...
So 100%. Like,
So
no,
you think-
No, he
touched
meant
it.
that
No,
shit.
he
Bro,
did,
he
bro.
meant that shit.
No,
Bro,
he did,
bro,
bro.
bro,
You're mad.
you can look that a million times. Of course
he
he meant it.
that shit.
Wait,
Look,
so you
it
thought...
comes
wait,
in.
look,
It literally
look.
comes into him. He's got sense.
Nah, he
Bro,
meant
bro.
that
Sense
shit. He
to the
meant that
shot.
shit.
Listen, bro.
In a Premier League match...
No.
Okay, let me show you. In a Premier League match...
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm going to show it to him.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm going to break it down.
Go
In
on.
a Premier League match, you think he touched the ball and said, yep, top spin, it's going to go around the defender.
yeah.
and
But
it's
he
gonna
was
go on
already-
the other side.
He's already moved. He's already on the move.
Nah.
He was already moving
He's
in that
already
direction.
on the move.
Look.
Everything's a one motion. You're not understanding that.
That's what I'm saying. His body...
No.
I still haven't seen it, by the way.
His body movements...
This whole time.
His body
Nah.
movements and
Listen,
anticipation
Nah,
was
nah, nah.
elite. The way his reactions, 99.
Dad, you've seen this
Perez-
guy. You know you've seen this guy a million
Perez-
times. It's not gonna change your
Perez
mind.
fizzes it in, yeah?
not, but I-
How about I go on YouTube?
No,
yeah?
don't do
Playback
the
speed.
No.
0.5.
Okay, go on.
Wow, this
There. All my life. There. Yeah.
No, he's forcing it.
Look.
Listen.
He thought
Hey.
he's gonna come and he's gonna touch it and it's gonna come like this.
No way.
Second yellow. That is
No
second.
way.
That's 2 in 1, bro.
No.
You're
To be
forcing it.
to be fair,
you're
to be fair.
forcing it, my brother.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. From that, yeah.
Yeah?
No. Just from that.
Look.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
baffed. He's looking at the ball. He's baffed.
No. Wait.
He doesn't
No,
know
just
what's
where
happening.
he paused it.
Cap.
Just where
His
he
body
paused
right
it.
now is going.
Listen.
Cap.
The way he paused it and his left foot, because he's gone. Do you know what? Because to this day, to me, what he did still don't make sense. Like physically, as a footballer.
doesn't.
No.
It's Dennis Bergkamp.
To be able to do it. No.
It shouldn't make sense to you.
He thinks that's
Yeah.
gonna come close to his
And he's
foot
gonna go like
and he's
this.
gonna rotate with it. He thinks I'm gonna look after this ball. Yeah. Now look, he's baffed. At this moment, it's hit off his bunion. At this
the
moment, it's
agenda.
hit off his bunion. He's baffed.
Forcing the agenda.
Yeah. Look. He's like, oh shit. You know what? Calm.
Whoa.
Calm. It's going that way. Cool. He's seen he's an idiot. Yeah, he's sold. He's an idiot. He's like, this defender. What is this defender?
He's forcing it.
It's simple.
Friends
This
who
guy
thinks
showed
it's a
you
fluke.
doctored footage.
Bro, he tried to.
No,
Bro,
I'm,
you know
not
every-
saying, I'm
you
not
know-
saying he didn't mean it. I'm saying it
You know
makes
everything-
so much sense that he tried to like.
Bring
That's
it
what,
in
that's what I'm
the-
saying. Because when you, bro, when you play football,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, okay, VAR.
you
Wait,
play
wait,
your
wait,
shit,
wait,
bro.
wait.
Let me
Speak
talk
your
now. Let me
shit.
talk now. Because I never thought I would ever agree with
Here's
him.
Mike.
Listen,
Like, this is bad. No,
that's bad. This is bad. But
Playing football, the way he's gone to touch it down,
Yes.
like he's put his foot up like this. I get that he's trying to create the space and bring it down this way. I get that, but I don't get how you like what footballer thinks to go like this and knows the ball's gonna go around.
Yes.
I'm not a tech man.
If you
Okay,
feel-
I ain't. We're not
okay,
Dennis
but
Bergkamp,
I
we're
am.
not
But
the
I
other-
am.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't matter if I've been injured for 3 years. We did.
Oh, fabrication. You've been out of the game for 3 years,
Bro, I'm saying if you fizzed it into someone,
Yes.
If I know, you know what, Dennis Bergkamp was a magician. He can do stuff that other footballers couldn't. I get that.
Yeah.
But if the balls come fizzed into me
Yeah.
and I want to get it around him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it like that, like towards them,
Bro.
towards the pass, so it can go around this
Yes.
way. Bergkamp's gone side foot. This here,
Yeah.
that don't make sense for the ball to go
Bro,
around.
please.
Why
please.
would it not make
on top of that, let me just build on his.
Do you
thoughts.
agree with them?
Let me
Go,
just build
go,
on his
go.
thoughts.
I don't want
I've
to.
been
I don't want
cooking
to.
You agree with them?
I don't want
I've been
to.
cooking something.
go,
I've been
go.
cooking something. Once you've played football, yeah. When someone fizzes a ball into you, what's your first instinct? To take the speed off that ball,
Yeah.
to take the impact off it, to try and nurture it, to try and get it under your control. Your first instinct isn't, okay, this ball's come fizzing in, I'm going to take a touch that's going to get it away from
I'm
me.
not Dennis Bergkamp.
Is that not true? Facts.
I'm not Dennis Bergkamp.
Brother, give me that card, man.
Nah,
Whoa.
chill out.
Bro, but we're not. That's what I'm saying.
You can't, bro. You
No one
can't
showed you
take
any
our card.
card.
I paid for that. What are you talking about?
Confiscate no cards.
That's my
Listen.
job, man.
No, please, do you understand from with some
no,
ration?
No,
in your
I get
brain?
it. I get it. If it's us, I get it.
Can we not just appreciate that as a moment of brilliance?
What's your moment?
That he
No,
meant.
bro, I have my whole life until this second where he just,
Nah.
no one's
just
ever
fucking
paused
argue.
it. No one's ever paused it at that right moment.
So
Right.
wait. Just as he started the conversation, you were like, "Nah, he meant it," and then just as he paused it, your
Yeah.
mind changed.
His mind changed.
bro.
That's crazy.
You know what's
Yes,
funny?
it did.
Do you know?
Yes, it
do you know?
did.
Do you know what's funny?
Yeah.
We can be honest as well.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna mention
Yeah.
this today,
Yeah.
and I told him, please, so we can flame you.
He thought he was
I
going to
said,
grill me.
yeah,
he was
wallah,
gonna
I
grill
said
me.
it, bro.
Yeah, so you got away.
Dad,
man.
he got you.
He got
He's getting away with murder right now.
Yeah, he got you.
I can't believe that
You're
you
not-
switched sides like that,
You
man.
lot are finished.
Can't believe
be
you
honest
switched sides
with
like that.
You know what?
Switch
Shout
side
out,
up.
shout out to my boy Eamon, who I've been arguing with for years over this because he thinks it's a fluke, and I've been
100%.
arguing for
It's
years.
a
Listen,
moment
this
of
is my
brilliance
point, this is
by
my
an
point.
amazing
Oh, wow.
footballer.
No, this is
And
my
that's
point.
okay.
This is a
It
first
being
for
a
library
fluke,
conversation.
it being a
Yeah.
fluke is absolutely fine because the way he reacted
No,
and
it's not
adjusted his body
fluke.
is amazing. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's an amazing goal, but he did not mean it.
But it was in one motion. You can't it was not like, oh shit.
You're telling me a man who didn't used to jump on the airplane meant that.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. That's
100%.
I've ended my argument.
That's the brilliance
I've
of Dennis
ended my
Bergkamp.
argument. A man who couldn't fly's done that intentionally. No.
Hey, move on, man. Move on, man.
That's my argument.
But hey,
I can't lie.
fair enough. That was a good one, though.
That's
You
not,
understand?
bro. That's just a hater one. And that's pure hate.
Bro,
Sway
I'm
me,
the least biased. I just said Henri's better than R9.
You got a yellow card and you made him get a yellow card because of
I
it.
just said Henri's better than R9. Am I biased?
Huh?
Henri's better than R9. Am I biased? I'm not a biased United fan. Bergkamp's goal was fluke.
No, please.
Your turn, mate.
Damn.
He
You know, I didn't even come with one.
You did.
I did come with one. Oh, sorry, I did come with one. I did come with one.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if it's a mad take though.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's a mad take.
Change my mind. Say it.
changed my mind. Yeah. Salah breaking the Premier League all-time record is the worst thing to happen to football. To Premier League football, anyways. Yeah, football in general. To wingers.
Wow.
Okay, I want to hear it. Is it because of how much ratings he gets because of it?
Two things. One's about me being a hater,
Okay.
and the other one's more about football, on the football side of things, isn't it? Let's do the hater side of me first.
Okay.
I think Salah is low-key overrated. Me personally, I think overrated. I think he's a good footballer. I think a lot of people gas him up a bit too much, and I feel like the 32 goals put him on a crazy pedestal. Where for me, for example, if you told me Salah or Mane, I'm still taking Mane over Salah. But a lot of fans would still take Salah over Mane purely because he broke that goal scoring record.
Yeah.
That's one side. So me, I'm a hater, and I prefer Algeria. That's another side. Isn't it? I'm an Algeria representative. You know what I'm trying to say? Honorary member. But the other side of it though is that I feel like with that 32 goal season, I feel like wingers now, the perception of what a winger should produce has completely changed.
I agree with
I
that.
think it's broken now.
Yeah.
In that sense of now wingers are like, before there was flary, creative, more on the assist side of things, not really.
Get you off your seat.
Yeah, get you off your seat.
Yeah.
If you're chipping goals here and there throughout the season, it's cool. Why? Because your striker's meant to get them goals. Now it's like, if a player don't produce 10 goals and like 7, 8, or even 10 assists, like a double season as a winger, it's like,
It's a flop.
it's more of a flop. And like, people now will look at a winger and say, what's his GNA? Like, for example, another take of mine is like, I think Hazard is clearer Salah. I don't even think it's a comparison
As a
personally.
baller, yeah,
As
yeah.
a baller. But Hazard doesn't have the GNA that Salah does. But I think Hazard owns like the most man of match performances in Premier League, in the Premier League. Why? Because the way he can influence the game out on the wing, more central, because he's just that much of a baller. So I don't know if that helps, or I've gone on a long little soliloquy,
No,
but yeah.
Nah,
I
Liverpool
think that's the
fans,
worst.
Liverpool
I think,
fans.
yeah.
Hey, I learned a long time ago I don't beef Liverpool fans, man. Them
Liverpool
man-
fans, get at me.
Nah,
Get out of me.
Them man will find your blood type, your address, everything. Them man know
I need,
everything.
I need the whole of East and Liverpool on me right now.
Whole of East.
Wow.
You know what they won't find?
What?
Themselves in top 4.
Fairs.
I like that one.
Fairs.
I like that one.
Fairs. Nah, but
But do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah. 'Cause when I used to
Because
say
you
that,
disagreed with me.
no, it's because I used to get people saying you're crazy for that take, innit? And I used to think, nah, it's just
But when did you have this take? Because the timing matters.
the
Now
moment-
it's easy to say.
Yeah.
the moment it happened. But
2018.
that's the hater side of me.
Ah, okay.
When Salah broke that, I'm thinking,
Because a lot of people used to say-
why most Salah to break that? That's why I'm right now, I'll be honest. Now the haters even creeping out even more.
Yeah.
I'm desperate for Haaland to break it. Now I want Haaland to break it. I wanted to get 35,
yeah.
40 easy. If Haaland was to get it, I feel like football's restored. As a purist, I feel like football has been restored as a striker holding that record. That's just me though.
I hear it because the first time I heard the argument was when Salah was at his peak.
Yeah.
When Salah was getting those goals and getting all of that, and people were saying Salah's not even a good footballer. I'm like, how can you not be a good
No, he is a
footballer,
good
but
footballer, yeah.
but you're getting crazy amounts of goals? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But I hear the take in that he's changed the perception of what wingers are now.
Yeah.
You think of wingers now as finishers, and you
Yeah.
think of
No.
No, I feel like
and
no,
you expect-
Salah and Son.
Ronaldo.
Them two.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
no.
Wait,
no,
Ronaldo when?
No, but I'm saying no. Ronaldo and Messi from early
Yeah,
are
yeah.
special cases. Like I would never compare.
no, but
I would never compare
no,
Ronaldo
but
to the average winger though.
No, but Ronaldo wasn't playing out and out wing at United. You know that he was playing, bro. At times he was playing second striker. Really.
It's just if you could come inside and peel off Firmino, you're cooking. If you want to take the player ISO and just dribble through and take a little ricochet off your bounce with your knee, that's another way of going through it with Salah. You know what I'm trying to say? It's either or, bro. You can cook him. Either way, if Salah,
That's
I'm saying
mad.
personally, like top wingers of all time, Salah's probably third in it after Ronaldo, Hazard. For me, that's just me though.
Nah, I
All
can't
that-
lie.
no, no,
Salah's still my
Interesting.
number one, man.
Salah is number
Just
one
to tell us how
winger of
dominant
Prem.
he was, man.
Nah,
Genuinely, like if we look at especially the season where Liverpool were just horrible. I think not this one.
This one, the other one.
2021,
Which one?
when Van Dijk got injured.
Yeah.
The last
The
season.
guy literally put Liverpool on his back and just
Yeah.
carried them.
Yeah.
Where they finished
That's what
fourth.
I'm
innit?
saying. Salah-
Third.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, man, I can never disrespect that guy because
I'm a hater though.
nah, first.
Just to remind us.
I don't remind
happy
you
to
guys.
be a hater.
I'm a
It's
hater,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
nah,
my kind of hate is a different level of hate, bro.
Yeah, nah, I can't disrespect
Yeah.
Salah, man.
I mean, I hear it. I agree.
I thought he was
with
gonna give me the yellow card for the hate.
No. I was just checking.
He's gonna get the white card for respect.
That's a mad
That's
thing.
That's what you deserve.
That's
now.
a mad thing.
Yeah.
Got given and the other day for fair play. Now you get a white card.
There's
And during the
actually-
game.
Yeah.
Mad.
I'll book the ref if you give me a white card. How about that?
Wait, you give me a white card because I showed respect to someone
Yeah,
else.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if I beat the
Show
ball
me.
in a fan's face and I go give the fan my football
But
shirt
what I-
after, I get a white card.
Okay, what did I get from the white card though?
Just happy.
Yeah.
You're a good person.
Just give me a yellow.
Yeah, thank you. I'd rather get booked for like tackling a fan.
You pay a fine.
Imagine getting a white card, slapping the referee, get rid.
That was like today. That was like the meeting.
Get a white card.
And he's like, you know what? He's looking for everything.
White card. Nah, man.
But
I
yeah,
need
that
some
was
grit.
my
Fair.
change my mind.
Yeah, that's
And I
fair.
do feel I genuinely thought I was gonna get a lot more. I feel like
Nah.
I'll get a lot more backlash
To be
from the
fair-
comments.
You're lucky a Liverpool
Yeah,
fan
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think I'll get a lot more backlash from the comments.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it makes me feel a little bit better than I'm not the only one thinking that.
Yeah.
So
Now,
You're
Barra
alright.
Barra
You're
Brothers
safe.
might be taken down after this. I'll be
Yeah.
real.
yeah,
Liverpool.
come for us, please.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Was-
Have we got some from our Instagram?
We do have some from our Instagram.
You want to give him a
Do you
shout
want-
out and just say?
Of course, shout out to everyone who responded to our Instagram.
Big up to every. Oh, still on the
Story.
Bergkamp.
For the
goal.
people that for the people that like swipe through your Instagram story,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to be here right now.
Tell them.
Yeah, these
True,
people who swipe through the Barra Brothers.
And I put,
these
we
guys.
need your help and
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
bro.
you
I
need
done a
help.
mad, I done a mad thing. All right, so big up to everyone again. Like we said, everyone who got involved with the Change My Minds on Instagram. We will be doing it on Twitter soon again, but obviously our community needs to grow a little bit.
Don't worry,
Let's get
I'll
there.
retweet you guys.
But big up to our Instagram family. Follow us on Instagram at Barra Brothers. Do
Yeah.
that now. Anyways, we asked what are some of their change their minds, change my mind topics, scenarios, whatever. We got a lot of responses. A lot of them were absolutely knackered. I'll be real, but some of them stood out. All right, this one, Man City are better without Haaland.
See, that Man City Haaland debate, it's super. Look, I think it's because Man City are doing not as good as last season, so they need like someone to
Scapegoat.
Exactly. There's some weight to that conversation because they've become a lot more predictable. Is that Haaland's fault? Not really.
No.
Well, not solely his, not directly Haaland's fault.
How can it be someone's
Can't be
fault who
fault.
scored
No,
that
no,
much?
No, no. I said not
I don't agree
directly
with
his fault.
Yeah.
Like, Pep sold his wingers for Haaland, so
Yeah.
Haaland is the reason, but not him himself.
Yeah. Indirectly.
Yeah.
Indirectly type
Yeah.
thing. But it's like, for me, it's like Pep Guardiola, if he's meant to be this all-time great tactician, if a striker's obviously, it obviously works two ways. The striker's obviously been able to get you 25 goals already in the season, right? So now it's Pep's idea to, I guess, consistently, because he's been chopping and changing too much anyways. So I just feel like he hasn't found the right formula. But at the end of the day, the players still have to perform on the pitch, right? And the fact that he's managed to go out and get 25 goals for you, you can never put the blame like on him or say that Man City are better off without him. And plus, it's his first season.
Also, what I gotta say is, like Man City's next top scorer is like has got like 4 goals.
Yeah.
I think that's Foden.
It's
or
like
something.
night and day, man.
So if you're going from 25 to 4, and usually lately, especially in recent seasons, you get goals from all parts of your team, then it's looking a bit sticky on Haaland. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's not his fault, but Pep just decided to galaxy brain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pep hasn't. I feel like Pep this season he hasn't been. It's crazy because we're grilling a Man City side, which is still like statistically, like still at its peak, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's like we're grilling him, but also the players around Haaland. I don't think they played particularly that amazing in comparison to previous years.
Yeah.
So now to put it on Haaland and say, "Oh, Haaland's coming, mess up the whole system." Well, no, that's a world-class striker that you got in your hands. And if any club had the ability to get him, they would have gone and grabbed him as well.
Yeah.
So it's like that's now the onus is on Pep's role to do what he needs to do to get the team going to the standard that I guess us fans are happy seeing.
Yeah.
But also, Haaland's doing his part. He's got 25 goals. He's on track to breaking the record. There's another 16 games to go. Come on, man, that's a bit harsh to be
Crazy.
saying that. Yeah,
I think it's crazy. I agree to a certain extent. Like you said, you need a scapegoat. You need an explanation for why things have gone wrong. I think selling certain players just didn't make sense at all.
I'm not replacing them in the
Not
January
replacing
window.
it. It's weird, bro. You're selling Cancelo. You're selling Zinchenko. You're selling Gabriel Jesus. You're selling
Yeah.
Sterling. That's a lot. That's gone out.
Yeah.
With the fact that Pep seems to be tinkering with the squad a lot.
Bernardo
left
Silva wants to
backs,
go.
centre backs.
Gundogan wants to go.
It
Free
seems,
agent
it
in
seems like a
summer.
bit of an unhappy camp at the moment. It
Yeah.
seems something's going on there.
Especially
And they're
off the
still
pitch.
second with the amount of goals and points that they're accumulating. It's crazy.
I do think Haaland cooks more at a team that suits him more.
At United,
I
feel
think
like.
Haaland at United would be stupid.
Yeah.
Because we
Harry
play,
Kane would cook.
because we play with that
Focal
man-
point.
Yeah, that man at the top who just scores goals. That's what
Yeah.
that's what he focuses on. With Pep, you do need a bit more
Panache.
about your game
Yeah.
to be in that squad.
Panache is a crazy word.
Panache is mental.
Panache. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What's that
I
French?
haven't heard that.
Listen, I'm an educated man. What can I
That's
say?
mental.
degree.
Panache.
Listen, my CV is stacked.
Oh,
Yes.
Stacked.
on CVs.
Go on.
Trophies are irrelevant when comparing players.
100%.
No, they're not relevant.
Not totally.
What? How's it? What?
Not totally.
Nah, that's nah. You might get yellow cards, but you need to be careful what you're gonna say.
No. What? Okay,
100%.
you explain yours.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about ability. I'm just talking when I compare footballers. When I want to say who's better than who, then I don't look at trophies because what does the trophy have
The
to do with
problem is-
anything to do with the
No, no,
footballer's
no, no.
No,
ability?
because it's that person's gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem is when you compare ability, you and him have different eyes. So the way, like, assuming that yours is totally right.
Subjective.
Yes. Wow, I needed that word. It's 11:30 at night. But nah, I'm saying like you guys have subjective opinions, so
Yeah.
you need something objective to compare it.
You
which
need
is
something
accolades.
concrete.
Because then now you have to break it down to their careers. So like you may think that Messi, I don't know. Let's find two players.
Nah,
that's it.
Ronaldo and Arne and Henry.
Yeah, Arne, that's a good example that we just discussed.
Mm.
It's like subjectively, you're looking at it saying Henry's a better footballer. I'm looking at subjectively saying R9's a better footballer. So now, what's the best way to compare it? Their accolades and talking objectively, what does the whole crowd, the population say? That's why using trophies is actually a better way to actually compare the players' careers, because it's only right. Because you can say, I don't know, Ravel Morrison, how many United players are saying that he's been one of the best players technically to come out of the academy? What's he got to show for it? Ass. So it's like, that's my point. It's like, it's harsh. It's harsh. You can't completely negate trophies. It's part of that person's career and what they've got to show for their life's work, if that makes sense.
But do you not agree
Some
that-
players are unlucky,
But some
of
people,
course.
people go all. Some people go all the
The
way
way.
one side.
You gotta find a little
All the
balance.
That's what I was
way
gonna
eye
say.
test.
Do you not think
Yeah.
you need about
Yeah,
60-40? You need a balance. Because I can't lie to you, a lot of luck comes down to what players win at a certain moment in time. It's the team around them, it's the manager who's managing them, it's the club's owners, bro. Like so much shit goes into it that is out of the player's control. They can't do anything about that. So, for example, Steven Gerrard versus Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher shits on Steven Gerrard when it comes to trophies.
Yeah.
But when you look at Gerrard's career, who he had around him, the management, the ownership, whatever, like there's a lot of factors that come into it. So
Yeah, but obviously, in Benes's like comparison like that, you use a bit of logic.
Of course, yeah,
Stevie
yeah.
G is a way
Yeah.
better footballer.
yeah.
And even career-wise, I
I
wouldn't
then-
mind.
can't
let's
get my
say-
head around that
Let's say
Why
Lampard.
because like I just don't get what you mean about the object. Like I get what you're saying, but at the same I don't agree with it. Like I don't think that has to be there for you to decide who's better between who.
No. But we're
No.
not using it as a conclusive measure.
Yeah, it's
we're
not- yeah, it's
using it as a contribution or contributing
Yeah,
factor.
yeah,
Do you
exactly.
think individual awards mean more to comparing certain
Could be,
players than
yeah.
team awards?
Circumstantial depends on, I guess,
Yeah.
who you're trying to compare.
Because again, individual awards come from like the team
The
awards.
team
as
was
well.
performing.
Like,
anyways.
but for me, putting Jorginho in top 3 Ballon d'Or is
You're obviously,
that's completely from the team.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
completely from what the team achieved. So I don't think that's a fair reflection.
Yeah,
of course, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's like it's circumstantial. Like obviously, you got to be a bit smart. Obviously, everyone's gonna have their biases in terms of like what they feel like. It's obviously everyone's gonna have their biases in terms of when the trophies do count in an argument, when they don't count. But I feel like you can't completely negate them. I think that's nuts to do that.
But now that Jorginho came to Arsenal, he deserved that top 3. Top
Yeah,
player,
he deserved it.
best player.
I'm hearing he's smelly.
J2O. That's what they're calling him
yeah,
now.
J2 man.
I'm hearing he's so smelly.
I don't know.
Have you
I
got anything to
struggle.
add?
No, I just struggle to.
Now
understand
we
that.
came with a pretty good tag team.
Bro,
though,
tag team, bro.
Yeah, you lot came on a mad thing.
You're in a Dubai.
Never again.
I just need me doing this and then Remedy coming in with the dunking.
All right. Sergio Aguero is the best Prem striker ever. Keep your Shearers and Roonies. No.
Not even Henri was mentioned. in
Yeah,
the-
that's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, you didn't mention Henri. Who's that guy? That's smelly. You don't have to hold him out. But that's smelly.
Do I block?
Shearers and Rooney.
That might deserve a yellow card from him. Maybe even a red.
Oh, giving a fan a yellow.
Yeah, bro.
Might have to
Just
be.
give him the whole thing.
Yeah, just give him the booklet. All right. I'm going to say this. Yeah. Fuck that take because Aguero is not the best Prem striker of all time. Do you agree with that?
No,
I think he has.
What? He's not or he is?
no, he's not.
He's not?
No, he's not.
He's not? All right. We moved on. How about this? Shearer's not top 10.
Oh no, that's ridiculous.
Shearer is not top 10 Prem strikers of all time.
Right.
Change my mind.
Hey, name 10 right now. I bet him.
I've done this before, brother.
10, name 10.
Henry,
Okay.
Rooney,
Yeah.
Aguero,
Yeah.
Van Persie, Van
Yeah.
Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Yeah? Drogba.
Yeah. I'm not saying they're all better than him. I'm just saying that that's
They are,
the
they are,
good
they are,
top 10.
100% they are.
But yeah.
Drogba, Suarez,
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Mm.
Harry Kane's not better than brother, please, man. Please. He is.
Nah, I think Harry Kane's better. But go
Of course he is. He celebrates like this.
That's a way better celebration than just doing this. Come on, Risky. That's a way better celebration.
I give you that.
Fair.
I do give you that. Who else?
Kids on the playground.
Yeah, they're just doing this, bro. I'd rather run around the whole.
Are we talking about their careers or as in?
As a player.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
As a player.
it's so
As a
weird.
player,
As a player.
career. Shearer's a better career, by the way.
Shearer's had a better
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
No, Shearer's a better player than who on that list?
Harry Kane.
No, I don't think so.
Brother,
He is
please,
better.
man.
What are you not talking about?
I say Van Nistelrooy.
You think he's better than Van Nistelrooy?
Yeah.
I don't. I think Van Nistelrooy is one of the most
No, I think
clinical.
I think Van Nistelrooy is one of the most
One of the-
underrated. I agree with you on
Thank
that
you
one.
very
No,
much.
no, no.
Van
I agree with that
Nistelrooy
one.
is one of the
Shout.
most clinical
Strikers. Yeah.
ever.
And what is Shearer?
Ever.
Shearer's Bas Dos,
Bro.
man. Listen,
Oh my god. I hear it. Barra Bruvvas has changed, bro. They see the views. I get it now. It just clicks.
Shearer
now.
played in
I
a
get it
two-striker.
now. Yeah.
Shearer played in a two-striker.
And he was the best striker of the two.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, but Shearer
Not
played.
even close.
Shearer played in a two-striker duo.
Yeah.
Shearer played at a time where Donnies were shit. Mandem were terrible. And if you look at his record, he always used to score the bulk of his goals were either penalties or they would come against the smaller teams. And he was in the Premier League for 45 years.
But you know,
doesn't even exist.
No, but that's harsh. Okay, firstly,
That's harsh.
you need to go back and watch his tapes because.
I'm not doing, bro.
See,
Black and white.
no, nah,
I'm
it's
not
not
doing that, man.
And also, he's got a Premier title to his name.
Oh yeah, let's get some more, man.
Wow, he's hating on Shearer.
this one, 13-14 Yaya Toure is the closest we'll see to a perfect season from a midfielder.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Change my mind. I agree with that guy.
That's your boy.
That's my boy. That's our boy.
Sir,
Abdi.
yeah, well, listen, you know who you are, and I agree with you, 100%. Yeah, from a midfielder, as a complete midfielder, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's up there. I'll be honest though, like every year that passes since that season, Yaya Toure, that season's getting rated higher and higher.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets better and better.
That's something I don't
Aging like
understand.
fine wine, but we don't drink, of course.
But there's one player that I want to talk about that has been getting bare plaudits recently, Moussa Dembele.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I know, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Moussa Dembele is getting rated.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a little debate. I remember. Go on.
Nah. So what I need to explain, Moussa Dembele.
Okay, I've got something in my head about Moussa Dembele, but you go ahead.
All right, Moussa Dembele. Even though he played for Spurs, he was genuinely my favorite player. Just watching him, he was like a gazelle. I love them kind of players. But lately, I'm seeing on social media, everybody is calling Dembele underrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Where is like when people try to rate players, everyone is like a flock of sheep. They go like, okay, he's underrated, until the point where everybody rates him.
Rates him, yeah.
So he's not underrated anymore. Now he's verging on overrated. And someone else had this as well, in Olivier Giroud.
Yeah.
Everyone says
Just about to
he
say
is
that.
the most underrated striker of all time.
As
No, he's
soon as
not.
that clip
Everyone
of his touch, when Liao fizzed it into him, and he had that touch, and then all the sarcastic,
Yeah.
don't laugh at my team, all the sarcastic quote tweets about, oh, so this is the most underrated
Yeah,
striker
yeah.
of all time. This is, but that's what everyone was calling him.
But this is my point about social media. Like everyone's opinions go in the same direction.
Yeah. I feel like those players are fairly rated. Like I feel like Giroud is fairly rated.
Same as
And what do you
Dembele.
need to be on? Like, what is it that those players have done in their career for them to not be, like, for them to be overrated? I don't have to explain it, but like, what do they do for them to go fly under the radar? And now for you to now say, oh, they're like overrated. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you know with Giroud, it's always people always mention the goal catalogue, in the sense that at Arsenal, obviously he didn't do what Arsenal fans wanted him to do, and he pissed
Yeah.
us off against Monaco and whatever in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But the goals he scored, like, what was it like? Oh, if someone
If
was
he
to
had a
show
future-
Giroud's
yeah.
kids his goals, you'd think he's the greatest striker of all time.
Yeah.
That, and then stuff like that, when it keeps getting retweeted and it keeps getting
Yeah.
attention, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what?
Shit.
Maybe he is underrated because of that. But then
Yeah.
I watch him week in, week out.
Bro, he's 2 packs of ass. That's what he is. 2 packs of ass, bro. I'll be honest, I saw a tweet today, yeah, and I forgot the account, but basically the guy was doing like a football opinion of the day, basically, for like the God knows how many days, and he basically said Xhaka over Giroud.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
like I completely agree with that. Dzeko over
Yeah,
Giroud,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
not. And
yeah.
for me, those two, when you compare them, I don't even think it's that close. I feel like Dzeko. That's what you call an underrated striker. A striker like that.
To be fair,
That's an underrated striker.
I've seen so many people try to counter that Giroud thing with the Dzeko
With
thing.
Dzeko, yeah, that's
But
what I'm
the-
saying.
these
Ever
things-
since that
Yeah.
video of the Liao thing,
Yeah.
everyone's like, nah, this is the underrated striker in
Then,
Syria.
then that same day, I saw a Dzeko compilation. I have never seen a Dzeko compilation.
yeah.
But for what I
He was cold though. Even at City, I actually liked him a lot at City.
You know, I think every league he's played in, he's had 50 plus goals in every respective league. They're like 50 league goals. He's won everywhere he's gone to. It's just like, that is what you call under somebody that was that impactful in a Man City side where you had I was going to say United. Tevez, Balotelli, Dzeko, and Aguero.
Yeah.
You know how crazy it is, and for you to still shine. And to perform in a side like that, and then to go to other teams and still dominate and still perform. That's what we call underrated striker. I feel like Giroud, he's like a I was gonna say like he's a he's just
fucking
like he like a prisoner of his. No, I was gonna say prisoner of the moment, but like, you know, his circumstance has allowed him to go on and succeed even more, like in the Chelsea side and at AC, to go and win trophies. Do you get it? Whereas at Arsenal, when he was at Arsenal, everyone's violating him.
Yeah.
Whereas if anything, we was more or less backing him because he was one of our own, and we could see what Drew could do, but he never tipped it for us over the edge.
Yeah.
Now you go to Chelsea, he's won the champs. Europa League. He's winning.
It's perception. It's all
Then you go to
perception.
Milan. He's winning Serie A.
That's the funny thing. That's why I agree with you so much, is because when he was at Arsenal, these people now calling him underrated were the ones laughing at him, saying he's shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like Twitter, football, even football Twitter and whatnot, like it fluctuates quite heavy in it. And
Agreed.
I feel like even with the Moussa Dembele thing, I feel like Moussa Dembele was always fairly rated in the Prem. Like, I feel like if you watch Prem football week in, week out, you knew he was a solid midfielder and he gave you consistent 7 out of 10s. And that's fine.
like I imagine I was in a podcast, right, and the like it was Nubaid's one. No ratings,
No Ratings, yeah.
great podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out,
No Ratings.
Shout out
top
to them.
guy. But I think he must have said like, okay, rate these midfielders. It was like Yaya Toure, it was SCN, Gilberto Silva, and it was like Moussa Dembele. And I'm like,
What's he doing on that table?
What's he doing?
No, but I'm
What's he doing on
You
that
shouldn't be at that
table, man?
table.
No, but I'm saying like this is where, like I don't.
What's he doing there, man? Get him off.
No, but I'm
Security!
no, but it wasn't Nubaid that came up with this.
Listen,
No.
the maid might get a yellow card for that one.
No, it wasn't Nubaid that came up with this. This was
That's
what
probably the
people,
Twitter thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely a Twitter thing. Has to be.
But I'm like, if this is what the general population of people are trying to rate Moussa Dembele as, we watched him, we saw him
we
with our
Sure,
own
we
two
can.
eyes.
Yeah,
That's the thing. What you know when a player like, again, people who are saying this stuff probably didn't watch him. They probably caught him on the latter years or whatever.
Yeah.
But even then, they probably, you know how like in the interviews with all these Spurs players, they always ask him who's your five-a-side. Moussa Dembele was one of the best players I played against.
But the bar's low for Spurs. Just saying.
That's true. That's also true. But again, he's one of those players that a lot of people liked, but wasn't spoken about. So some fucking hipster don will come and find him and have like an edgy take.
Yeah.
Moussa Dembele was cold. Then people would jump on the bandwagon, probably go and watch compilations and be like, oh, yeah, this guy's cold, whatever.
Yeah.
But I can genuinely say I don't think, maybe you guys will disagree with me, I don't think there was a moment in time when Moussa Dembele was maybe edging top 5 centre mids in the league.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, probably wasn't that period.
Everyone
It's like Giroud saying like, when was Giroud ever like considered a highly rated striker? Like never.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, this was just a tangent on my point. Like
No, that
social
makes sense,
media, like
yeah.
everyone
Agreed,
flocks to
Agreed.
one side, but nothing's ever like consistent.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
You can't please all football fans, innit?
Yeah.
Game of opinions. So.
Well, should we do one more or should we round it up, man?
Someone says Steven Gerrard is the closest we'll see to a complete midfielder in the Premier League ever. But then I still think Yaya Toure
Toure.
is.
But I can see. I understand.
the Gerrard thing.
But what do we
as well,
class as
but
complete? Like tackles, passes, like
Everything, man.
As a midfielder, I feel like you need to be good at everything. As a centre mid.
No,
I
to
feel like
be
you need
the best,
the most complete
you have to
midfielder.
be the best at everything.
I
And I
think
think
as
Yaya
a
Toure was.
Yeah.
So completeness in football is completely overrated. Think about that midfield trio of Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta. They weren't the quickest. They weren't the strongest. They weren't the most like easy on the eye, apart from Iniesta. But they were so effective and brilliant at what they did.
Yeah.
And when people were like, oh, but you can't tackle, you can't shoot. Like I think that's a very English way of thinking of football.
That's what I meant about like being a midfielder. It's like, how can you dominate the game? How can you influence the game as a midfielder? And like on like something, it doesn't necessarily be on both ends of the of the field, but it's like him as a midfielder. like how does the team play around you and your influence ultimately, and that's why the Xavis, Iniestas, the Busquets, they was able to dominate and influence the game at any point given time.
Do you not think they were complete as a trio rather than as a singular? If we're talking as a singular cell, just that one complete centre mid, that one complete midfielder, is completely different to obviously in a system that midfield is complete. In
I feel
every
like
department,
I feel like you could say Xavi is probably the most complete.
yeah, I would agree. Xavi is probably I would agree with that. But when I think of a complete centre mid, I think one person who can do it all. He's an all-rounder. He's a box-to-box. He can tackle. He can take the ball. He can run with the ball, get some yards with the ball, and then maybe even finish it at the end of it.
Yeah,
that's what I think of when I think of a complete midfielder. And Gerrard is in that caliber. I think Yaya Toure is also in that caliber.
Yeah,
I look at Scholes. He wasn't the most complete. He wasn't probably as complete as Gerrard, but I still thought he was a better midfielder than Gerrard.
I feel like Thiago Alcantara is one of them.
I think I was going to say Thiago Alcantara is probably one as well.
Yeah.
You probably look
at, I thought like Modric is up there.
Or even let's take out
Antony,
like Iniesta. Cool.
I feel like loads of good.
Iniesta is like classed as one like the best out of those three, or one of the best midfielders of all time.
Yeah.
What was his completeness?
Yeah.
My thing for completeness, not necessarily. I know what you mean. Like, in terms of like, it's hard. It's hard to like get the whole attributes and like say like he has to tick every single box because it's hard to. The metrics like it's hard to tick every box because for a guy like Iniesta, it's hard to
again.
do.
This goes back to like this whole eye testing. When it comes to eye test, right? Measuring completeness is one of the most easiest things.
Yeah.
You could say, okay, this guy could tackle, he could shoot, he could score, he could do this. Okay, he's the best midfielder.
Yeah.
But you actually have to watch players to be like, okay, this player, he might not pick up on the stats, he might not pick up on X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But when you watch him, this guy just knows how to play football.
That's literally how to describe Iniesta.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Iniesta looks like he was a taxi man. He just jumped out the car, grabbed the ball and said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just went on a mad run.
It's those types of footballers, by the way, and I heard Lies talk about this in a video, and he spoke about those midfield maestros, like that kind of player, like the Pirlo, the Xavi, Iniesta, Arteta, like those players. No, just wait. Wait. Because Lies mentioned it. Just wait. Midfielders, just wait.
Go on, land.
Whoa, just wait.
I booked that minute.
Wait, just wait.
I'll book you again for retaliation.
Cool, because it's gonna make sense.
What's he doing?
It's gonna make sense.
Him and Musa Dembele out of here.
Just wait.
Get out of here.
Whoa, bro.
Let's slip it in there. Listen, I know we're doing good this season, but you cannot slip that in there, bro. You lost your mind with that.
No. Mikel Arteta was a great midfielder.
Everton's own.
You guys actually, I never put him on the same level as them as a footballer. I'm saying that type of footballer are the ones that make the best managers and coaches.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
Did you say Xabi Alonso?
No, but that's one example. Yeah. Like
Sorry,
that's one example.
We got into prematurely. I'll be honest. You should have started the other way around. The best managers, blah blah.
No, it's because we were speaking about them. No one mentioned Arteta. I threw Arteta in there because he's doing it now.
You tried to sit my man in there.
Well, you said Zidane, Iniesta, Xavi. You said a man to
you can't in line with Arteta. Whoa. That's a howler.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's a howler.
Your point
was though? No, but I'm not talking shit though.
No, I'm talking about obviously.
Your delivery of the point was a howler.
Delivery was just a howler.
Alright, but Gerrard?
Yeah, what about him?
Shit manager.
But
Paul Scholes.
Celtics.
Oldham.
Frank Lampard.
Things Gerrard did a good job in Scotland.
They're different types of players.
No, but I'm saying like Adam, maybe it's an English thing.
No, but I'm saying not the players that went out and scored goals. I'm saying the players that you like. You just know, that saw everything in the game.
I didn't see it from Arteta, but I heard
Arteta was top,
good, bro.
Name a player now that's going to make a good manager.
Jorginho. No, Xhaka.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
he's fucking up his players, man. Xhaka's no way.
Let's go through.
He turned on the fans, and you think he won't turn on his players?
They turned on him, bro.
No. Let's go through.
Fans turned on him, bro.
I know you were booing him.
Listen,
3 years ago.
that wasn't me.
Okay. Let's say someone who's coming to the end of their career, who you think might become a manager.
Ronaldo won't make a good manager.
No. That's the complete opposite. That's what I'm saying.
Can you do it with 2 touch?
Yeah, but he's not like them. He's not like them. I said midfield. I'm saying those centre mids.
Midfielders. I don't know, man.
And the Herrera.
I swear to God.
You can see that one.
And Herrera?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm alright.
Ericsson,
nah. He ain't got in bad like that.
No.
I was gonna say something so bad. I can't say it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys off camera.
There aren't many. There's not much. Messi's alright.
Messi can never make a good one anymore.
I'm up there with him.
I'm up there.
I'm up there
you
with him.
understand
Neymar.
Yeah, you know that one. Never heard that one.
It's the guy, like that 35-year-old guy in a car.
You
Have
have
you
not
seen
seen it, the video?
Nah.
Bro, it's
Where
the
he
funniest
where he
video. No,
goes-
do you know what gets me? It's the...
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yes,
the-
I remember.
it's
I
the-
get it.
it's
It goes
the-
penny drop.
yeah,
penny
yeah,
drop.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
penny
he
drop,
goes-
penny drop, penny
when
drop.
he goes to him, oh, but I
Yeah.
swear you drink and smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
that don't mean anything. That don't mean.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's the best. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get him on here. All right, let's do some speed round ones.
All right.
Let's quickly get through some bad takes here.
Yeah.
Right, Bale, best UK player of all time.
No.
No, not ridiculous.
Ass.
It's not...
Rooney.
No, wait.
Rooney.
Not ridiculous, but Rooney.
It's Rooney.
Rooney
It's
is.
Rooney.
No, but it's not ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
He's
Yeah,
the second.
He's
Second
top three.
best, no?
He's top
Top
three.
three. Top three.
Yeah.
I need to think about it more. He's top three though.
Top three, but Rooney number one.
All right,
Number one.
Erdegaard better than Pedri.
No. But yeah,
Lissandro
that's
I've
more
said
potential
yes.
though. Like give it like another 5-10 years. Who knows?
Lissandro Martinez is the best Premier League defender at the moment.
No.
Who is?
John Stones.
I was gonna say more Varane, but that's just me.
Ooh, you rate Varane?
I rate Varane highly.
I
bro.
like
Yeah. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Go on.
But I like Lissandro
bit of
Martinez.
time,
I feel
no,
like
no.
Our blessed to have that pair.
All right.
Yeah, that's
I think
our
you
best
got-
partnership
Yeah.
since Vidic and
Hey,
Ferdinand. My bro.
Talk your shit.
Listen, man. Rafa Varane.
Yeah.
Unbelievable CV.
Yeah.
Unbelievable legacy. World Cup winner, 4 Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
For me, everyone's been rating Varane highly this season, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I think there are centre backs that are better than Rafa Varane because Man United, they play with the deepest defensive line this season. Varane, his strengths have been accentuated. Box defending, leading of a low defensive line. Varane is amazing at that. But you put Varane on the halfway line, he doesn't look the same player as he does in the current Man United system.
But to be fair, I think a lot of centre backs are like that, man.
And this
these
is my
days.
point.
That's the issue.
When you're defending on the halfway line, it's way harder to
Way
defend
harder
in your box.
your low block. Yeah, I agree with that.
Any defender can defend in a low block. Not to the level that Rafa Varane can because he's unbelievable at it. But you put a defender on the halfway line, it's not as easy.
Yeah, but even Ruben Dias had that same issue when he came into the Premier League. City automatically were able to play that low block defense here. But the moment they push up and on the halfway line, how many times did Ruben Dias get cooked? You know what I'm trying to say? It happens, bro. Like, it's hard. It's hard for teams to play a high press because you're bound to get caught out eventually.
Yeah, it
Yes. But like obviously it's accentuated because David De Gea, he
Yeah.
can't come off his line. Yes, I know
Yeah.
that. But
And sorry, Rafael Varane has played with Harry Maguire, who also cannot run back to save his life.
Yeah.
So now that we've seen him with Lissandro Martinez, our defensive record has improved majorly. Probably the best defensive improvement since last season, maybe. But I see your
I
point.
get your point, though.
Wow,
do
I
get
see your
your
point.
you hit wow, I explained that
I
well.
get it, yeah. He
I
played
see your
it
point.
well, but
But top 3 in the league.
yeah, I think
you can say that.
Do we know who Joao Mendes is?
I've heard of him.
No.
I've heard of him.
Joao Mendes. Isn't that an agent?
Isn't that Ronaldinho's son?
Oh.
His name is João Mendes.
Yeah.
Joao Mendes, 17-year-old, has just signed for Barcelona.
What's Ronaldinho's full name?
Gaucho.
Ronaldinho de Assis
Dos
Moreira.
Santos, something.
Yeah.
I swear it's Gaucho.
No, Gaucho means something
Gaucho.
else.
Gaucho's like a nickname, no?
Yeah.
I swear that's a restaurant. Gaucho's.
It is a restaurant.
Yeah, it's
and
fair.
it's a Brazilian.
But
side.
can't
his
say
son has just signed. His son has just signed for
Yeah, I saw that.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
So when I think of pressure, if his son doesn't do a rainbow flick in the
Yeah,
first
on the
2
debut.
minutes,
All I'm saying is,
In the
I watched the comp of Ronaldinho's son.
Yeah.
The comments were like, he needs to improve.
You can't live up to that, man. You
yeah.
can't.
No, but when that's your dad, it's the hot, bro. You can't.
Nah,
you can't expect him to be Neymar.
Shall I tell you what the most bitch move I've ever seen? But also I respect it highly. I think it's the smartest thing he could have done. Zidane's son is a goalkeeper.
I do, guys.
He's got hella sons, though.
You can never ever try and say he can't be his dad. He'll be like, yeah, what? With the ball. What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. You can't ever compare him to his dad.
Doesn't that upset these footballers that their sons won't ever be better than them? Like these elite ones, by the way. Like, don't you feel like they have an ego like Michael Jordan? Yeah, I know it's not football. Michael Jordan, his son's an ass at basketball.
Yeah, but you could.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and he knows, and it must be depressing because he knows that. Damn.
But you can
No,
also.
one of you guys gonna be better than me?
Yeah, but he
Nah.
doesn't care because he's
You
just
know?
he's taken Scottie Pippen's thing, no?
Yeah, true.
That's what he's doing off the.
But you can also say about Haaland. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Haaland.
I was just about to. SubhanAllah, but that's good that you got an answer because I didn't think you would. I was gonna say, has anyone's son become better than them? But then again, his dad wasn't a crazy legend. I'm saying someone who was a legend.
Gudjonsson.
Was Gudjonsson?
I don't even remember his dad.
Yeah, he had a pops. Gudjonsson. I know Gudjonsson's better than his dad.
Yeah, but I
something
very
good.
small.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
There's not many, man.
There are a few. Didn't Simeone's got a son. He's
Yeah,
alright.
no, Marcus Llorente. His family, like his dad, his granddad, they're all footballers.
Marcos Alonso's another one.
Yeah, Marcos Alonso.
Okay, cool. But I'm saying someone that we know, like Timothy Weah, George Weah.
Yeah.
So you say the dad has to be well known.
He
Yeah,
trying to
that's what I'm
say,
saying.
he trying to say if the dad is elite, world class,
Elite,
obviously
so,
world
like he
class.
said, like a
Yeah.
dad saying, "Oh, he's never gonna be better than me." Like I'm thinking, like someone like George Weah,
Yeah.
looking at Timothy Weah, like is someone gonna surpass their dad like that?
Yeah. Well, I guess Haaland's a good shout. to be
it's
fair.
just Haaland.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Right.
Because his
Haaland-
dad.
Oh, sorry. His
Yeah,
dad
but
was
I
did
don't
you
think
get
he will. I don't think he will, man.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how hard it is to become
It's
a
hard
professional
though, man.
footballer
Yeah.
in general.
In of itself.
It's
yeah.
hard, but that's what I'm saying. It's,
How hard it is to become a top 5 player in
It'd
the
be
world.
interesting.
Yeah.
If you do the maths, the probability of
It's
it,
very, very tough.
and then try to get your son to do the exact same thing as
Yeah.
you did.
Our best chance in this lifetime was Justin Kluivert.
I was gonna say that. That's the
Yeah.
one that was in my
Remember,
mind.
remember Paul Linston Thomas?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's-
Thomas, yeah.
But,
But even then he flopped as well.
He's stuck at Reading with his dad.
No, his dad just signed him.
Yeah, it was recent,
Mad.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both
Mad.
at Reading together.
Nepotism, baby.
But anyways, thank you boys for coming on.
No, we appreciate it, man.
Always.
Remedy coming clutch once again, man.
And
Always.
Yunus, and
Both of you.
Remedy, and Jad, and myself,
Easy,
of course.
easy,
10
you
out of
guys, amazing hosts.
You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We are going to give match ratings, performance ratings.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna start it from now. I think this episode, we might have to leave it to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to the audience because this was an opinionated episode. So
Yeah.
do you get me? It was very,
Hey,
very subjective.
My rating was probably here. Oh, bro.
Oh my
So leave a comment.
That-
Eunice.
Oh.
That
You know,
killed me,
you
man.
know this
Oh,
comment, like
that killed me.
in past podcasts, everyone's just been laughing. Today's been a proper serious one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
man.
But leave a rating for myself, Hussein. Obviously, put Hussein rating, Eunice rating, Remedy rating, Jad rating,
Yeah.
and let us know out of 10, up to 10.
Up
You
to
can do
10,
you can
yeah.
do decimals. There's no
Give us
no
that
problem.
suffer score.
Let's-
Live score.
Who do you think is
rating.
getting the highest?
I think you.
I think
you
Eunice
Remedy.
or
I think
yeah.
Remedy. I think
Look,
Remedy.
I think I might get. I think the Varane
Yeah.
one proper saved me.
Hey, stop. No, but the
No, no,
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp, I'll probably
Nah,
get
the
close to
Bergkamp
that.
Yeah, you're gonna get
No, but the
but you
back.
That's my boy right here, man.
Oh.
We're gonna
He dragged you in, bro.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
He dragged you down with him.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Be sure to comment, like,
Fair.
subscribe, do all
Yeah.
of that good stuff. Follow us on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. Follow us. And leave a comment on what you want to see next.
Man.
We've got a lot of content ideas, but of course we take your stuff on board.
They're also starting up a GoFundMe. So if you guys want to contribute to the
Hey man.
health of the podcast,
Hey
donate,
man.
man.
We'll record tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll record
Just for
tomorrow.
you guys, we'll call tomorrow.
Hey.
Love.
Take care, guys.